Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Ty. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's off to a great start this morning. It's actually still pretty early. It's about 9:42 a.m. right now. Um, I have this sweater on, guys, because for the first time, your girl is kind of cold. I walked my girl to the bus stop, and when I gotten back in the apartment, it was a little warm. It felt a little warm, so I put my AC on full blast. I actually need to get up and turn it down. I think I put it at 75. So that's pretty chilly. We normally have it at about 77, but yeah, I as soon as I set my phone down, I'm like, "Oh, I am cold." That doesn't happen quite often. So yeah, I had to put my sweater on. If you guys are wondering what that clip was I just showed you of my stove, yeah, it exploded. Kind of, sort of. All the glass just shattered. You guys are not going to believe what happened. So, look at my eyes too, guys. My girlfriend Chris came over with her son, and we were just talking and venting and getting emotional. And yeah, guys, your girl is just dealing with so much. So it was one of those nights. I woke up. I hate crying. I just hate crying, guys, but I'm always doing it. Woke up with a really bad headache. I mean, it was crazy. I woke up in the middle of the night, well, about 2 a.m., and literally, as soon as I woke up, because I grabbed my phone to check the time, my head was just pounding because I had cried so much. I went in the restroom. My eyes were even more swollen than this, guys. It just a mess, just a mess. So yeah, my headache is kind of calming down right now, but yeah, this morning I couldn't even go back to sleep. I was trying my best. I was so uncomfortable because the headache, it was just so much pressure. Like, anyway, but she came over yesterday, her and her son, and she, of course, she had to bring over several things. So she had, well, I think she went to Walmart or some store, but she had gotten my girl a couple of Barbie dolls. Actually, a few. There was three of them. I feel like something else. She had given my son some money, like some lunch money. And yeah, we just hung out for a while. And you know how my girl is, my daughter. Whenever we have company, if there's a kid around, she's got to be all up in the kitchen, cooking, baking, trying to just do the most, right? So of course, she's asking, "Can I make my blueberry muffins?" I'm like, "Oh gosh, okay, goodness, guys, I don't even eat them. I don't like blueberry muffins, but that's her thing." And I just get the little box, and she likes, measuring things out, putting the oil in there, cracking the eggs. She just loves doing all that. Like, she's just doing the most. So anyway, they're in the kitchen. Chris' son was helping my daughter out just a little bit. He didn't really want to be in the kitchen. And when he was in here, my girl just couldn't stop complaining. "Oh, you sure are stirring that the right way?" Or you can't tell her anything in the kitchen. So they got the muffins made, whatever. We turn on the oven. Like, the oven was just warming up. I think we set it for like 375 or 400. I can't remember, but probably about 375. So my girl puts them in the oven, and I'm so glad because normally when she makes her muffins, she has everything out on the counter, and I will tell her, wash your bowl, wash that big old spoon, and I'm so glad that I didn't do that because the way my oven is positioned, my sink is like right there. So she would have been standing in front of the oven washing the dishes. That's just how my apartment is. So yeah, she put those in the oven, and they both went into the living room. And my girlfriend Chris and I, we stayed here in the like, my apartment is so little. Like, the kitchen is right here, guys. And this is, I guess, my dining area. Since Anyway, so we're sitting here, we're talking, crying, just letting it all out. And next thing you know, where I was sitting, so Chris was sitting right here, and I'm sitting on the other side. So I couldn't really see what was going on. I just heard like a pop and all of this glass shattering. And, it scared both of us. We didn't really know what was going on, but Chris could see things, like, she had a better angle. And so, it scared her. Like, she screamed. And I'm like, "What?" Like, I get up, and guys, my oven, the glass is just shattering. I have no idea. So I immediately turn it off. we're kind of spooked for a minute. The kids are trying to come in the kitchen with no shoes on. We're like, out, out, you guys, 2 minutes later, here they come back again. We're like, guys, put your shoes on and stay out of here. So anyway, we finally get ourselves together, call maintenance, had to call them twice. Um, so yeah, called them twice, and then a maintenance guy called me back. Guys, I feel like it was the guy, the one that doesn't speak. And I'm hoping that it's not him. Like when he comes over to the apartment and I open my front door, is he just go walk right in and just like not even say hello? Because that's what he's giving. Oh, and I told Chris about him also. And so she knew immediately who I was talking about. She's like, oh, the young chubby guy? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, he doesn't speak. She's like, I've been in his face before and I've spoken and he will just look at me and keep walking. I'm like, okay. So that made me feel a little bit better because I was thinking, what? Do you just not, I mean, you don't know me. Like, is it something against me only? Or what? But I guess it's good to know it's with everyone. So anyway, but yeah, she's like, he does not speak and always looks, grumpy, and he does. So I say that kind of sucks. I mean, I was reading you guys' comments, and I no, because I didn't feel bad. But someone had, excuse me, guys. I can't even get it out. But someone had left a comment like, you could have like really got him in trouble or got him fired, and I didn't even think about it at that point. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just super cranky that day. I was very cranky that day. And for him to, we're both walking, like he's not even on the cart and he's right in my face. And I speak to you and you again roll your eyes. He just caught me on the wrong day because he's done that, multiple times where I've spoken to him and he's rolled his eyes. And I just let it go. But I still think that that is very, very rude. And when I got off the phone with the manager at the office complaining about him, I was thinking like, how are you even going to approach that situation? It's sad when you have to, sit a grown man down and what? How do you even approach that? Like when people are in your face and they speak back. Like, come on now. How do you even have that conversation? But yeah, it's just always the eye rolling. Yeah, he really takes me off that day. But anyway, guys, called maintenance twice. The gentleman called me back. I feel like it was him just by the tone. I've never heard his voice before at all, but it was so cut and dry and just no empathy. Just I'll be there. Guys, it scared me because like it's literally still shattering. It's still shattering. Like another piece just fell out. Anyway, and like we heard the pop, and I mean, my kitchen is very small. Like I said, my kitchen is literally right here, guys, and I'm in, I guess, the dining area. Um, Glass had gotten all the way over here. So I'm just like, if my daughter was washing a dish, she could have gotten cut. There's no telling what would have happened. But anyway, I know there's a couple of maintenance guys that have come over that I'm really familiar with, and they're, like we will have conversations. And like I say, guys, I'm very polite. Like, even if they're over here fixing something, I ask, you want something to drink? And of course, there's this one maintenance guy. He's super cool, and I don't mind anyway. And he's like, yeah, I'll take something. I'm like, okay. So, I'm pouring him a drink, not an alcoholic beverage or nothing like that, just like some juice. But yeah, like it's just be polite. And I notice even with my daughter, she's 9. Like when we're walking out to the bus stop, she has a habit. She'll speak, but she doesn't. A lot of the time, she doesn't make eye contact. And I tell her, like, we ran into our neighbor upstairs who's very polite, love her, very sweet lady. And, we were walking out. She said, good morning. And, my daughter's like, good morning. The lady standing over here, she doesn't even turn. And I'm telling her, just turn. Look at the lady and say good morning. I said good morning. Okay, well, you also, guys, just being rude, it irks my nerves. And it's like, You don't have to, how can I say it? Because I know a lot of people are crazy. Like, you don't have to just be speaking to everybody, but this is our neighbor upstairs. Very sweet lady. Like, when she says good morning, you also want to turn, look at her, good morning, and you don't have to hold a conversation, but make eye contact when you're speaking to someone. That just irks me. Being Not that she's being rude, but I'm just trying to teach her, when you speak, look at someone. Look at someone. That's It's plain and simple. But anyway, okay, but like I said, the dude, the maintenance guy, whoever I was on the phone with, I'm hoping it's not him, and I'm hoping that they don't send him here, because it's like, what are you gonna do when I open my door? Are you just gonna walk right in and not say anything? Because that's gonna be even more awkward. I'm hoping they don't send him. Just imagine if they send him. How is he going to carry himself? Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's 9:53 right now. No, if it is him, he's probably, if it was him that I spoke with last night, because guys, again, eyes rolling, he won't speak, he won't greet you. So if I was talking to you last night about my oven almost exploding, he probably got off the phone with me and said, please. It's almost 10 o'clock right now. No one's called, no one said anything. So I think I'm gonna give it to about 10:30. I mean, they opened at 8 o'clock. I know they have a meeting every morning, maybe 15, 20 minutes. But I would have thought, someone would have said something. So, but I'm just so curious. It just really sounded like it could have been that guy, because I'm familiar with the other maintenance guys, and just very polite and kind, whatever. But he was just so short, cut and dry. Just turn it off and don't turn it back on. I'll be over there first thing tomorrow morning. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't want this thing to explode. But anyway, guys, I have not touched that oven, and I will not be going near it. But I think I'm going to give him to about 10:30. We'll see what happens. What else is on the agenda? Guys, just here, I'm still just applying for jobs. Just if I can even get something before the 10th, I'll take it. Or if there's something with the better pay, I'm not even going to lie, I'll take it. So yeah, just here applying for jobs, and kind of waiting for maintenance. Also having an issue with my garbage disposal. Not an issue, it's not working. So I've tried hitting the reset button. Yeah, it's not working at all. So I've got to tell them about that also. All right, guys, I just wanted to fill you in, let you know how the morning is going, how the night went. We're off to some mess this morning, but I'm hoping that I'm also wondering, like, do they just have stoves here, just on site and ready? Like, this seems like this is going to be a big issue. And guys, if you live in an apartment, or yeah, I would say if you live in an apartment, do you pull out your do you pull out your appliances? Like, I'm terrified when they pull that oven out, guys, because I've never pulled it out and like swept behind it. Like, I've never done that. And I feel like when they pull that thing out, I don't know what's going to be behind it, honestly, because I've never pulled out my fridge, and I've never pulled out the stove. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys do that though? I probably should, but watch, they pull it out and it's a whole nest of scorpions. Imagine that, guys. Why did I even say that? Why did I even think that? Please, I take that back. But anyway, yeah, I'm really curious. Once he does pull it out, I am going to sweep and mop back there. Um, I don't know if I'll ever pull this fridge out. I don't know. But if you're in an apartment, do you guys do that when you're cleaning? All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and just close out the video, guys. But like I said, I'm going to give him to about 10:30, and then I'm going to call the office again and just kind of see what's up, what's going on. You guys enjoy the... What? Oh, okay, because I can still hear... This is so weird. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. Yeah, guys, I am going to sweep the rest of this up. I've just been throwing it in the bag. Yeah, last night when that happened, I was just done. I was done with it. But yeah, like you can see the glass, it's just slowly falling down. This is insane. I can't believe that happened. I mean, that really just scared the crap out of me. I was thinking that it was going to explode. I really was. But yeah, guys, I will. I'll keep you guys updated as far as what happens. But enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. All right, you guys are not going to believe. Why was it him? The maintenance guy. It was him. So it was him and another guy. There's this young, I don't know, he looks like he's in his early 20s, but I see him every morning also when I'm going to the bus stop, and he's always, good morning, like seriously. But anyway, so it was the guy, the grumpy one, and the new young guy. So I opened the door, and the way they were standing, I saw the young guy first, and I just immediately, I'm like, good morning. And the other dude spoke. He did speak. I'm like, I can't believe it, because I was just really thinking, how do you act when you go in people apartments? Do you not speak too? So okay. But anyway, they came in, they looked at the oven. He's like, I'm not sure if we're going to have to replace it. Like, I'm kind of scared to even turn this on. But yeah, they just left. They'll be back. But he said, don't even worry about sweeping up all the glass, because it's still kind of breaking. And once he, I guess, removes it, it'll be even more glass. So yeah, this is crazy. But it's so funny. It was him. It was him. And for him, all right, guys. Yeah, it was him. But I can't even say he seems like like a nice guy, because I was trying to explain to him when he was in the kitchen what happened, but he just like kind of started talking to the other guy while I was telling him. I'm like, yeah, I had the oven at 375, and he just turns and starts talking to the other guy. So guys, that's my cue. I just went back into the living room. I'm not putting any pressure. You spoke, so that's good enough for me. We don't have to have a discussion about it. But I don't even want this oven anymore. Truthfully, like I heard a pop, things shattered, like. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I just thought that was kind of funny for it to be him. So yeah, let me go. I'll talk to you guys later.